Om Shri Sairam, offering our humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swami. As part of the second series of the Navavida Bhakti, Keerthanam, today we will be sharing a few insights on the power of Keerthanam. Swami says, chanting the name of the Lord must be considered as the highest form of sadhana. You can travel anywhere in the light of His name. In this age of the Kali Yuga, Swami says the easiest way to reach the Lord is by chanting His divine name. There is nothing more sacred than His name. In fact, Swami also says that anyone can do this sadhana even if one is physically unwell, if he has no material possessions, or even if he is not advanced in his spiritual exercises. Chanting and singing of the holy name is extremely beneficial. Therefore, today, we are very, very fortunate to have from India, Brother Vivek Karmahe. He is a student of Swami and he studied at the Sathya Mirpuri College of Music. He currently runs an online music school called Sai Rang Online Gurukul. Let us now listen to a few experiences, insights, and stories from his time of his divine interactions with Swami.
My most humble salutations, pranams at thy lotus feet of our beloved Baba. My loving pranams to all my elders, all my sisters and brothers, my Sai family from Malaysia. So glad, so delighted to be here today. Very much I'm feeling blessed to be a part of this wonderful series, Navavida Bhakti, how Swami lovingly says about Kirtan. I have been a student of Swami studying at Prashanti Nilayam. There were many occasions on which Swami used to make us sing only the Kirtans. Students, let's not have any specific program. Let's not have any solo singing or playing. Let's have Kirtan together. I still remember when Swami had come once in 2009, I guess, if I'm not wrong. He was in the senior boys hostel. And we all started, just coming close to him when the moment Swami's car reached. And Swami, of course, started talking to everyone. And this is obviously, Swami was expecting a small program, or, this is how he always give the heart attack to everyone, right? I mean, to every science student. And he was expecting that. And one of our brothers started singing something. Swami, immediately after first line, just made him to stop. And then Swami, just moment Swami made him to stop, the first feeling which came was whether he has done something wrong or there was a mistake by some of us, And then Swami said, start chanting, start Kirtan. These were the two words. And after a short Rudram Anuvakams, we started Kirtan. I still remember when I was given a small drama presentation in music college, Navavida Bhakti. I was given a very important role of Saint Tukaram. Many of us obviously know this. Saint Tukaram is from Maharashtra. And Abhangavani, or the Kirtans or the bhajans which are sung in Marathi languages, are called very much close to Kirtan. How lovingly Swami guided me for that drama was itself a miracle. I had prepared many compositions, I had prepared many new songs, bhajans. At the last 11th hour, just an evening before the drama, some very senior elder came and he said, Vivek, if you sing this all songs, maybe this would look more musical, more with the raga, more with the tal and this and that. probably one who does not know anything about the classical music will not be able to connect at all. And then it struck me how Swami always say, to achieve the salvation, to achieve the union with the God is the supreme thing, is the ultimate thing. And for that, the entire my own script was, I changed that script, and everything was on the Kirtan. And how we always chant, the Vedas says, Shravanam Keerthanam Vishnu Smaranam Pad Sevanam Archanam Vandam Dasyam Sakhyatma Nivedanam. Attaining oneness, attaining a constant chanting of God's name is Kirtan. There is one very small thing, very important though, which I always feel. Ragam, Talam and Bhavam, how Swami says, are very important in music. But a proper channelization of all three is very much required. If it's more to the musical point, probably one with only having the knowledge, as I gave you just examples what had happened earlier, would only be able to know certain things. But what about the layman? What about the devotees who have come, does not know about the music? Kirtanam is something which connects you through the God. It should never be difficult. I always feel Kirtan should always be, though it can be poetic, though it can be descriptive, it can be in any form, it should always be very easy. It should elevate the entire divinity in each and every devotee sitting or just beside you. This is very, very important. And ultimately it should be the prasadam. It should be the arpanam. I'm once again thankful to be having this wonderful opportunity to share my own views on Kirtanam. I have been to many places for my programs, for my Swami's offering. Kirtanam is something which always I have felt that I love that most. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Jai Jai Ram Krishna Hari, Jai Jai Ram Krishna Hari, Jai Jai Ram Krishna Hari, Jai Jai Ram Krishna Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Loving Sai Ram, thank you so much. Seeking Baba's blessings.
Sai Ram. That was indeed a wonderful sharing by Brother Vivek. Such cute and loving experiences with Swami, and of course, his beautiful voice singing the divine name of the Lord. There's nothing better than the combination of the Lord's sweet name and voice being filled with love and devotion, singing that beautiful name. Such is the power of Keerthanam. I am reminded of a wonderful experience that has been shared before by the Prashanti Mandir group Bhajan Boys. And it's this story where they went to Kodaikanal for a trip many years ago with Swami. And one evening, as usual, after the bhajan session and before they have their dinner, they were having their, light and fun moments with Swami, and they had organized a simple music program for that day. They were meant to present about 6 to 7 group songs, devotional songs, which would usually take about 30 minutes. So they sang those 6-7 songs, and when they had finished, Swami said, "Sing some more." Right? So Swami wanted more. And so they started singing more. They sang one more song, and then Swami said, "Sing one more." And then they sang another song, and this went on, like one more song, they'll finish, and then Swami says one more song. And it went on it took, I think, roughly about 1.5 hours. And the thing was, what was happening was the elders around were starting to get a bit worried because, it was almost past Swami's dinner time. And they were like, "Boys, kind of stop, it's getting late. Swami needs to have his dinner and go and retire for the day." But what can you do, right? When the Lord himself is asking you to sing one more song, you can't say no. So that way, it kept on going, and what stopped it actually was the cuckoo clock went off at 7 o'clock. And then Swami was like, "Oh, it's already 7 o'clock. I didn't realize the time." And then that's when the boys say, "Yeah, Swami, we have also kind of really, exhausted our list of songs that we can sing. And we were trying to tell you it's getting late. So let's go and have dinner." They kind of tell that to Swami. And then Swami says, "No, I don't want to have dinner today. I'm very full. Just hearing you all sing with so much love and devotion, I'm not hungry and I don't need dinner. I'm full, I'm happy." And Swami actually retires for the day. Right? Often we always say in today's times, the way to a man's or a human's heart is actually through the stomach. If you fill the stomach, then the heart is filled as well. But in the Lord's case, it's the other way around. You fill his heart with love, and his stomach is filled as well. Such is the power of chanting the Lord's name. When we do it with love and devotion, it has the capacity to fill the Lord's heart with happiness. And very often, we think that we can try to make the world happy, and that makes God happy. But we know it's not easy to make the world happy, to make everybody and everything in this world happy. It's not an easy thing. But if we take the reverse approach and just focus on making God happy, then automatically the world will be happy. And so that is why Swami says that the easiest way to make him happy and to get sukha and shanti, which is happiness, joy and peace, is by chanting and singing the name of the Lord. This has been very beautifully put in the bhajan, Hari Bhajana Bina, which has been sung by Swami numerous times. And that is a wonderful way to remind us to chant and sing the name of the Lord, for that is the power of Keerthanam. Thank you and Jai Sai Ram.
Hari Bhajana Bina Shanti Nahi. Hari Bhajana Bina Hari Naam Bina Anand Nahi. Hari Naam Bina Anand Nahi. Hari Naam Bina Anand Nahi. Hari Bhajana Bina Sukha Shanti Nahi. Sukha Shanti Nahi. Sukha शांति नहीं।